service and vehicle inspection report. Okay, your hours of service, they show you your status. Right now I'm off duty. It show you what time you went off duty. 7:06 Eastern Daylight Time. Today's date is the 9th. It's now 8:03. Duration, I've been off duty for 59 minutes. Exception, I haven't used my exception. Over here, I'll show you the last time you had a 34-hour restart. Mine was yesterday at 4:17. Hours to be gained, 0. Hours gained in 2 days, 0. The miles I drove today, 13.1. Now, hours to be gained. If I didn't have a restart, or even if I didn't have a restart and I'm running off my recap, that means I'm getting back hours tonight at midnight. Hours to be gained will show you how many hours I'm getting back midnight tonight. Hours to be gained in 2 days. If I'm getting back hours tomorrow night, that'll be right here. Hours to be gained in 2 days. Okay, summary. You have an 8-hour rest break. I have 8 hours before I have to take that 30-minute break. That's what an 8-hour rest break is. It shows you how much time you have before you have to take that 8-hour break. 11-hour driving. I have 10 hours and 19 minutes remaining on my 11 hours to drive. 14-hour on duty. I have 11 hours and 45 minutes remaining on my 14. So that means out my 14 hours for today, I have 11 hours and 45 minutes remaining. 70-hour on duty. I have 68 hours and 44 minutes remaining on my 70 hours. Your clocks is similar to the summary, but instead you have the lines go across like that. You just have the clock that tell you how many you have remaining. Now on your graph is just like your paper log. So if you were running paper log, this is what it will look like doing the paper log. That's what that graph is. Show you my status, duration, location, and this not right because that's not exactly where I'm at. And that's why you'll notice with the Qualcomm, sometimes your location is not 100% accurate, but it's close. Okay, then you have day log. Your day log shows everything you've been doing for that day. So like I went on duty and do my pre-trip. First I was off duty. Then I went on duty, do my pre-trip. Then I started driving. Then I went back off duty. Now your 8 days. Your 8 days show you the last 8 days, and go by the date over here. The miles you drive every day for the last 8 days. The hours you drove. And your on-duty time. So right here it shows 0, 0. That's Saturday and Sunday. And I'm off weekends. So that's why it shows 0, 0. I didn't work them 2 days. So far today only drove 13 miles. For the day, I normally don't drive more than 300 miles. So that's why my mileage is so low. I run local, so I just run around the city all day. Okay, approve. This is where you're sending in your logs. You approve your log every day. Whether you want to approve it at the start of the day or the end of the day, it's up to you. But the only thing about that, once you approve your log, you can't go back and edit anything. So once you hit approve, it's gone. Now if you want to edit, for example, I have off duty right here. Now, if you run the road, you shut down for the day and you went off duty. You went off duty, you went inside the truck stop, take a shower, get something to eat, or whatever else you do. You're in there for 3 hours. Then you come back and you go on the sleeper. Now if you go on the sleeper and you forget to change your status to sleeper bird, when you get up in the morning, this is the screen you'll go to. So you'll go to approve, touch the line that you want to edit. For example, if you want to edit your off duty, like right here, say I'm off duty for 5 hours and 50 minutes, but I was only off duty for 2 hours, then I went in the sleeper berth for 3 hours. So I touch this off duty line, it'll highlight, then I go to edit. Now once you go to edit, this is what the screen gonna look like. What you do, you touch the scissors. Okay, you're gonna have to split the time. Instead of showing off duty for 5 hours and 50 minutes, we're gonna show off duty for 2 hours and then sleeper bird for 3 hours and 50 minutes. So you hit the scissors. Now you see split the time. You have 2 off duty. Now you want to change, I want to change the bottom one to sleeper bird. So hit the down arrow. You're going to have off duty, sleeper bird, drive, on duty, and off duty driving. I'll explain off duty driving in a little bit. We want to go to sleeper bird. Okay. Now we go to sleeper bird, and we want to be in the sleeper bird for 3 hours and 55 minutes. So right here on off duty, like this one, you cannot highlight this line right here. So you work with the top line. You change your time on the top line, it'll automatically adjust the time on the bottom line. Bring up your keyboard and put 0, 0. You see I put 0, 0 right here, and it changed this to 5 hours and 50 minutes. I put 0, 0 right here. So that turned into 2 o'clock. Down here automatically adjusts to 5:50. So if you look over here, it showed that I was off duty for 2 hours I'm in the sleeper berth for 3 hours and 50 minutes. And you put the remarks. Just put break. Hit the keyboard and hit OK. Now you have to give a reason why you're making an edit. You could put fix. You could put forget to go in sleeper berth, or forget to change status. Or you could just put change status. You don't have to go in great details right here. You just gotta put something in there in order for it to accept it. And then you hit OK. Okay, now it bring you back to the approved screen. Once you come back to the approved screen, if you look now, I have another line. I have a sleeper berth line. Before I only had an off line. Now you have the sleeper berth line that show you've been in the sleeper berth for 3 hours and 50 minutes. Now once you do that and everything else look good, you go ahead and hit approve all. And that's how you approve your logs every day. Okay, last screen is your load screen. Now this is where you put in all the information for your load. You go to new load and you put your load ID. Go to keyboard, highlight it, you put your load ID in there, and you want to go down to your date. If you pick up this load yesterday or the day before, you're going to change this date to that day you pick up the load. Once you deliver the load, it automatically end the date out, so you don't have to worry about the end date. Your bill of lading and your trailer number. And once you have those in there, you go ahead and hit OK. So the same way you would write that's the same information you would write on your paper log. If you ran paper log before, or if you have a copy of paper log and you look on it, it'll ask for your truck number, it'll ask for your load ID or your load number, it'll ask for the trailer number. So instead of writing on the paper log, this is how you put it right here, and it'll automatically go on your log. And if you go to history, it'll show all your loads. All the loads that you ran will show up in the history. Now on this Qualcomm, if you hit these two gears right here, you'll see your brightness and your volume. I keep my volume down because I normally don't need the volume. A lot of times I'm using the GPS. I already know where I'm going. I just use it as a reference for my turns, like, you know, just to see how much miles I have to my next turn and stuff like that. But I don't really need to hear it. I could just glimpse down on the Qualcomm and see it. And some of these Qualcomms are different because some of them have the volume and the brightness as a button on the Qualcomm. If you notice, this Qualcomm don't have any buttons on it, so everything is touch screen. And you have your question mark. They give you this, tell you how to use the Qualcomm also. Hours, using your hours in daily routine, how to change duty status, how to clock in, how to clock out, review and edit logs, how to split the log. That's why I just show you how to split the log when you go to the approve screen and go to edit. How to approve your logs, how to share the logs with the inspector or the DOT. If you get pulled over and they want you to share your logs with them, that show you how to do it. It show you how to fax your logs. Like you could fax your logs to a fax number and change your carrier. Now change your carrier, I never had to change a carrier because if I go to another carrier that have a Qualcomm, most of the time when you're leaving one carrier, they're going to take the Qualcomm out. When you go to a new carrier, they put in another Qualcomm. Sometimes it's the same Qualcomm, sometimes it's different. So that's your information menu. Then you have your help menu. Basically, your help menu go over everything again.